Bishop is a leader, my teacher, someone that I look up to.
Whew. How much time do we have?
Bishop Orville Wright, he is my bishop.
Bishop is a lot of things. Bishop is Bishop.
Awesome man of God to me.
Inspirational.
Bishop is like a second father.
Say he's like a friend, like a father.
To me, Bishop is like a spiritual father. He's also like a natural father.
Another spiritual father that I have.
All right, to me, Bishop is like a father.
Bishop is like another father to me. I would say, of course, he is a spiritual father.
Father, a friend.
Bishop number one, Bishop's like a father to me and a good teacher.
He's my teacher. He is my spiritual father.
I feel like Bishop is like a father figure to me.
Bishop is like a teacher to me.
He's a teacher, a preacher.
Bishop is a sweethearted person, and he's like a father to me.
He's one of the best grandpas I ever had. Bishop is a loving and kind person.
To me, Bishop is a kind, loving person that's also a father figure.
Bishop is my spiritual father.
A great person and an awesome person.
Other than a grandpa, he's like a leader.
A vessel of God to me, somebody that I look up to.
He really cares about us and what we do.
He tells me when I'm doing something wrong versus when I'm doing something right.
And he is a mentor to me. Very inspirational man.
Bishop is a lot of things to me. I don't think certain things cannot be put into a certain title because he just does so much.
He's my role model in a lot of things. Just the way he handles situations.
Bishop is my spiritual leader. He's a teacher and he just means a lot to me.
Is a role model, a inspirational, and a great example.
He's really strong, you know.
God sent, pretty much.
And Bishop of IGCOC.
He is so young. I'm trying to keep up with him.
Probably about 50, but he doesn't look it or act it.
Sorry, Bishop, but Bishop is probably in his
50. I would say 51.
Without revealing my age.
60.
I think Bishop is
57 years old.
He looks around 51.
Bishop is 59 years old.
55, I think.
In his 50s probably, but Bishop he's young.
He's young as me on the outside, but but inside, I think he's about I'll give it.
Oh, he's like only 25.
He's about 62.
Sorry again, Bishop. Bishop is probably like in his early 60s.
50 flat.
If I were to be realistic for the amount of time that I've been here at this church, which would be 5, take away 6, 9 plus 10.
He looks like he is probably in his 60s. I may be wrong.
57.
Probably about 60 something. I don't know, probably 65.
50 something.
So yeah, and he doesn't really change age. So I would say about 40.
70.
Could be a little bit younger, but I think so.
64, 65.
45? No, 55. No, 65.
50, 54, 55.
Probably like 54, 55.
I think he's probably like 53.
1. Yeah.
He's as young as he feels.
Bishop's duties. More than I could ever handle. That's what his duties are.
He has a lot of responsibilities. One is to lead his flock.
Bishop, he does everything with the church.
He likes to teach us the word.
Interprets it so that even a young child can understand and so that we get to use it.
He's an overseer. He's the shepherd, the head who God has placed to watch over us.
Give us revelation from the word, to have the word to be embedded in us.
A man of God, 100%.
Preaching the word of God.
Someone who makes sure the church is organized, make sure that everything runs smoothly.
So he has to be a spiritual leader, spiritual guide. has to monitor the church to make sure that there's no diabolical spirits lurking in the atmosphere.
His role is a lot of things. His role is to teach us, to guide us, to lead us, to, lead us into levels that we never knew that we can reach.
He is an overseer, and I believe that he does take care of his home. And to know that he does take care of his home, and then he comes back and he does the same for the churches.
Teach, preach, bring forth the word, and lead people to Christ. He is also there to, reach out and try to encourage those who needs encouragement.
Bishop duties are to teach,
preach the word. He break down the Bible like no other. I've been to a lot of church, but no other break down the Bible to me like Bishop break it down, where I could understand it.
He gets deep into the Bible, so even like a little child can understand it.
Witnessing to people,
like we're his sheeps, and he watches over the flock and minister to us through the word of God.
See who's hurting out there. He has to be a musician. He has to be a father figure. He has to be a teacher. He has to, when he's teaching, he has to also break it down, because he can be preaching and talking, but then nobody understands it. So he has to make sure that while he's teaching, people are grasping.
He is a bishop, teacher.
preach and teach what was wrong and right,
Wow. Bishop has a lot of responsibilities. Bishop has to oversee the church. He has to preach. He has to minister to people.
And he would sing with Sarika and do the guitar.
He plays the guitar, preaches.
A shepherd.
Our shepherd, the head of IGCOC, which God placed there, and he ministers the word to us.
He plays his music, he preaches, he just does a lot.
Bishop, I say his style is like casual type, dressy.
Dressy and fancy.
Very respectfully, and when you see him, you can say he's a bishop.
From head to toe, it's color coordinate, except from his ties.
It's okay, because he's always wearing his suits. There's this hat, that he has, though it makes him look like...
He looks like a Jewish. He dressed like a Jewish. I like that Jewish hat.
He dresses nice, but and you're kind of youngish.
It's very classy.
Form one.
I would say Bishop dresses like if he's like 21, like.
3-piece suit, always on point, Bishop.
Very sharp, like he's 16.
Little side story. When I was younger, I thought Bishop was a cop, because he always used to wear suits. Like, he used to always wear black. I'm not even joking. He used to wear black suits and always button up. And he always had his phone on his side. So I thought it was like, his walkie-talkie. So he always just professional.
Very fancy. He's always on point.
I would say it's pretty old, but it fits him though, so it's cool. It's cool.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Very fancy.
Bishop, I think that Bishop balances out in his dressing. I mean, there's days when Bishop looks really, really cool and, younger. And then there's days when he dresses older, but not old like a grandfather.
He dresses like he's always ready to go somewhere special.
And some Sunday you see him and he look like Steve Harvey.
He always looks nice, always.
But Bishop dresses in nice suits.
Oh, I love the way he dresses. He's always in accord. He always looks so nice and neat.
Usually, sometimes I just see people walking down the street and they just be wearing they be going to church sometimes on Sundays and they just have some boring suits on. So, compared to Bishop and them, Bishop actually dresses really good.
Bishop dapper. Bishop is very sharp. He knows how to dress.
Oh, well, Bishop is sharp, very top.
He just is it's unique, but it's always professional, classy, neat, never crumpled shirt or twisted tie.
But if you didn't know that he was bishop, you wouldn't know that he's a bishop, because he would sit in the service, and for someone new coming in, they wouldn't just know he's bishop.
take us on trips. He likes to do that with us as a family.
Given his background, he may watch some soccer.
Has fun, hangs out with his family, plays with his grandchildren.
Stay home and watch movies.
Do stuff around the house. I will see him like probably gardening, doing something in the house, probably fixing, painting.
Maybe, you know what, maybe Bishop fishes, I don't know.
I know that he loves to have fun. He loves to go to the beach. He loves to sit down and drive his car or read the word at the park.
Quiet time with his family, and other times he probably has quiet time with just him and God.
I think, he's like me a little bit. He like to listen to some good music and start dancing it up a little bit. Or play some dominoes.
Play domino.
Play dominoes.
Plays domino.
I think Bishop, probably takes a long drive in his car, or, he may fix stuff on the car. Not that the car necessarily needs fixing, but he likes to do stuff like that.
Maybe Bishop takes walks to the park.
Probably to the park.
Just listen to a gospel song on the radio and just lay back and just relax.
And I could tell he loved to drive out too, especially hit the mountain in his car. He just always said to me he loved to drive the highway and just think he was just on a yacht that's cruising.
Maybe playing his guitar. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe cook, barbecue.
Do bicycle riding, I guess.
Probably golfing.
And watch movies mostly. That's what I think he mostly does is just watch movies.
Stays home and plait a lot of color.
Or, he likes to do carpentry type of work, so maybe he might fix something or find something to fix. I don't know.
Bishop doesn't seem like the type that would just sit down and rest. I don't see him as that person. He has to be busy.
For fun, he might play with Amaris, or he might even just go shopping or just go get groceries.
He looks like a chill, laid-back type of man that, relaxes in the house.
Just go out and have fun.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
I think on Bishop's day off, he watches Kung Fu movie. Because he always ties it into the word anyway, somehow, somewhere, or watching some cowboy movie, or he playing his guitar, or singing Who God Bless, No Man Curse. When God lay his blessing on you.
One time a day.
2 times a day.
I'd say like 2.
4. 2 in the morning, 2 at night.
I would say about 5 times.
10 times a week.
More than once a day.
Maybe throughout the day.
I would say like 10.
I would say 3 or 2 times a day. I would say 5 hours.
I think more than 20 times maybe. Maybe more.
Possibly 4 times or 5 times a day.
I think every day, 24/7.
Say 2 to 3 times a day.
I think he picks up at least 5 to 6 to 7 to 18 times a day.
So I think that Bishop reads his Bible probably twice per day, once in the morning, once in the evening.
Maybe about 5 times. The least I would say probably 3 times a day.
3 hours tops, probably even more than that, but I would say 3 hours.
6 or 5 times a day.
Every 60 seconds.
Maybe 5 or 10.
5, 7 times a day. At the end of the day, I'm sure he read the Bible from the front to the back.
He makes me laugh, and he's a very kind person and a very humble person. Whenever I do something, he makes me feel like it's important.
He singles me out a lot in church. And I think that makes me feel like we have a connection. It makes me feel like I'm not just sitting there warming the church bench. I really matter.
Bishop, he really motivates me. He's like a father sometimes.
Well, he takes the time to actually know you. Especially if you just come into the church, or even if you've been there for a while, he takes the time to say hi, how you're doing, check up on you. Even if you have his phone number, he'll text, call.
It makes it easier for me to talk to him and things like that.
He's very caring, and he has a heart, and he's always making sure that I'm okay, and also
Like when I'm sad, he'll just make these jokes that make me want to laugh so hard. Also, like when we playing dominoes.
And sometimes he lets me know that, like, I see you, I see what you're doing, I see that you're growing spiritually, and sometimes you just need just that little bit of, like, uplift to know that you're doing something and it's good, so keep going.
Alright, when I first came there, I felt welcomed by him. He's not a type of bishop that makes you feel like you stand out, so I felt more welcome.
Just by taking the time to answer the questions that I have when I do, when I read the Bible, that makes me feel special. And I also think sometimes, even myself, like I'll look at it like maybe Bishop's being hard on me, but in actuality, if a person doesn't care, they wouldn't be hard on you. So I try to look at it from the reverse side and say, you know what, he actually cares, and that's the reason why he may come off a certain way.
Like if you're feeling down, you always make sure we smile. Yeah.
I learned that I have to be more inclined to the spiritual side of myself rather than the fleshly side of myself, and I think he does a great job at that, and I think he does that with the many things of like his technique preaching.
Well, he would call and check up and see if everything is okay. He'd give us encouragement.
Besides, just as I said, the relationship that he has with the church, that's something that is special to me, and the time that he takes to talk to us and encourage us and all that stuff, that it really pushes a person not just to think right here, but to think for the future.
He's always there for encouragement, always there with a smile, always there to look for us. If he doesn't see us, he'll come out and look for us, and I really appreciate that.
Just make sure I'm like happy or acknowledges what I'm doing during the service or for the church.
If you're new, right, and you go to Bishop Wright Church, you always feel welcome. You always feel the presence of God. He always welcomes you, always get you involved, and let you feel very special about yourself.
He's just very encouraging.
What he makes me feel like I'm actually like somebody in the church, so I'm actually noticed. Unlike other churches, I guess, like they'll like you be in church and you're just considered like a number. So yeah.
I feel like Bishop makes everybody feel special. Especially when you need prayer or you need a helping hand. Bishop is easy to talk to. So I mean, I really wouldn't know how to explain that. I mean, wow.
It always lets you know that, hey, there's nothing you can't do. When you see him, it's like a laugh. I always remember him when we all talking together. First thing I look at him and look at me, he said I'm always laughing, and he's always laughing when you see me because I'm going to say something funny.
Sometimes he points me out and puts me on the spot, and sometimes that's what I need, to be put on the spot so I can like focus and get better, so that next time he puts me on the spot, because I'll be expecting it, to make sure I know what's going on.
I like that he gives everyone a chance, especially like the youths, because every Sunday I go up and I try to play the congos, and even at times when I wasn't really that good at the drums, and he took the time to actually like let us learn and actually give us a chance.
If for example I'm not around for maybe a week or so, whenever I'm back, he'll be like, okay, welcome Sister Zarika, it's good to see you again. So, I mean, at least he acknowledges that, hey, you weren't around and you're back. It's good to see you again.
Well, whenever I'm sick or, just kind of out of it, he gives me encouragement. Always has that little phone call, there's a little voicemail, saying that, Bishop is here praying for you, or he sent me flowers, if I was sick or anything. But he just make me feel special. I think he does this for everyone, though. Like, if you have any accomplishment in your life, or any, you come back from church from a vacation, he'll shout you out, he'll let you know that you were missed and that, you're necessary in the ministry. I don't know, Bishop always just remembers me whenever I think he doesn't. Or, he'll just look at me on the drums and be like, good job, or he'll just start smiling. Or, I don't know, he just always has that little way of, letting you know that he sees you and he remembers you and that you're important.
I normally look at a bishop so highly And he would say to me, Nini, if you need to speak to me, call me, don't be afraid. And it makes me so comfortable, because normally I would have something to say and I wouldn't call. And you know, sometimes when I'm going through things, Bishop would just call at the right time, and I'm saying, God, you're amazing.
From us, he just needs to get like a confirmation that we are understanding what he's saying and that he does make a difference in our life.
Continue to read my Bible more and come to church more often.
To actually, if we don't understand something, to ask him, because he's there to help us. And otherwise, just fellowship with him.
Apply the word in every area. And for us also to be doers and to come together more on one accord so we can grow as a body.
Basically to be rooted and grounded in the word and, you know, be steadfast, you know, in Jesus, you know what I mean?
You sound like a Jamaican. Oh, she's like, you know what I mean? Okay.
He needs us to be a real Christian. He needs to be more encouraging God.
To fellowship with him, like, you know, like he always makes sure that, you know, we're happy and we worshiping and fellowshipping with him, clapping our hands, singing and shouting, yeah, and praying.
Bishop needs us to just be motivated for the Bible and just to learn more about God.
More support, and like we could like try to understand him more better.
Just let him know how much we appreciate what he does, because like I said again, that he does more than what his job as a bishop should be. You know, he goes above and beyond than just being a bishop. So I think he would just for us to not be spiritually stagnant and to progress and just continue to grow, because just like any shepherd of his sheep, he want to see progression. So, and also just a fellowship with him and more unity, so that we can just grow and just be strong in the Lord.
To be a congregation, to work together, to move as one accord, to do everything on you know, on the same level, to help each other out when one is lacking.
Whatever Bishop preaches to us during the service, he hopes that we follow it and take heed to what he's saying.
Like, I think he just wants all of us to go through the pearly gates of heaven.
To live a life of holiness, so that when the times come for us to be with the Lord, we all will caught up and be in heaven with him. Growth.
For us to actually understand the word.
Give him more respect and let him know that he's our bishop, he's our father. You know, he loves us, so we have to show more respect to him and let him know that, you know, we happen to have a bishop like him. And there's none like him. I can say best in the Bronx. Worldwide too, not even Bronx, but you know, that's all we should show, that I'm more appreciative to him, that we love him. You know, although he can be a tough father, but that's what father does, parents does. But we love that. You know, sometimes it's good word of encouragement and tough love that we call it back in Jamaica, tough love.
I would feel like Bishop needs a lot of respect from his congregation. I feel like some of the time, because he's that type of person where he's so down to earth, people can forget their place and they can, you know, kind of not follow leadership or order when he speaks. So I think that respect would be like the main thing. And also probably togetherness, like he would need us to work more together.
You need us to dig into the word more. You need us to be on one accord. You need us to be loving to each other. You need us.
I think he needs encouragement. I think he needs support from the youth ministry. Because, you know, having the women ministry and the men and the ushers, that's great. But us as youths, I think we come with more liveliness. So I think encouragement would definitely be needed from us. And also support.
I guess more cooperation. Like when at times I do feel like sometimes Bishop, he does take on a lot by himself to, as I said, even just to put the things in church that he does. And then a lot of the time it seems like he feels pressure and he will break down in church and stuff. So I feel like we need to take off some of the burden off of him and try to put something inside of church and do something different. And
dedication. I mean, even though he is the leader, he needs love and support just the same. You know, he needs us to be there to, like, you know, just to help him to push forward in whatever way that we can as young people.
As a man of God, he just wants to know that whatever God instills in him, that he's bringing it out to all the church members or people that he meets by walking on the street. I don't think he asks for anything in return, but just for you to turn your life over to God and, like, join the church and change over your life and become a better person. That's it.
More support. More support. Like, he needs to be backed up more. So, like, to take all the pressure off of him.
The same way that he encourages us, I think that he needs encouragement too. You know, we think that he's so strong because he's the one who's bringing the word all the time, but he's weak just like us. We need him just like he needs us. So we need to encourage him more also.
Happy birthday, Bishop. I love you. I wish you many, many more, and thank you for always being there.
Happy birthday, Bishop. God bless.
I just want to say happy birthday, Bishop, and thank you for all that you do for us. Whether you know it or not, you make a great, big difference in our life.
Happy birthday, Bishop. May God continue, I know God will continue to bless you and keep you and to give you new revelation like never before.
Happy birthday, Bishop, and God bless you. Thank you for your teachings.
Thank you, Bishop, for being there for me and my family and the congregation. Thank you for encouraging us to be a better Christian. And we love you and we really appreciate you. Happy birthday, Bishop.
Bishop, happy birthday. God bless you. I wish you many more.
Bishop, I just want to tell you that today's your birthday, and thank God for you, and happy birthday. I love you, Bishop.
Bishop, you're a real cool dude. I appreciate everything that you do. Thank you and happy birthday. And we all love you.
I just want to thank you for as far as you bring me, because if it wasn't for you, I really, really don't know where I would be. You taught me, you've given me and taught me how to have so much faith and just have so much belief in things that sometimes when I felt like they were going to fail and I felt weak, you taught me to be strong. You taught me to just keep going and keep pushing, that God is He's never gone. Even when I feel like he's not there, he's always there. And if I ever do feel really weak, I know I can always come to you. And for that, I thank you so much, because if it really wasn't for you, I don't know where I would be. And happy birthday, Bishop, and I love you.
Bishop, happy birthday. You the man. And I just want to say I love you, man. And just keep on doing what you're doing, and I wish you many more.
Bishop, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. I thank you for everything you've done for me and all your teaching and those times when you took time out of your personal time to sit down and talk to me when you haven't. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate it. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and just to continue preaching the word, and through this radio ministry that God has blessed you with, just continue doing what you do, because you're saving souls and you're greater. Your blessing is not here in this world. Your mansion will be in heaven for you, and I see something greater for you down the line. I love you very much, and God bless you.
Just want to say happy birthday, Bishop. We love you, we need you, and we appreciate you. God bless you.
So, Bishop, I just want to tell you happy birthday. I want to tell you thank you for being there for me, being hard on me, even though sometimes, I may have taken it in the wrong way, but I do thank you and I appreciate you. And like I always say, I pray that you will live until we're all raptured up together, because I can't foresee anything else happening. So again, I just want to tell you happy birthday. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you, Bishop. Happy birthday.
As you say, Bishop, dance like David danced, cause it's your day. And happy birthday, Bishop. We all love you, especially me.
Bishop, happy birthday. I wish you many more. I wish you when the rapture come, we take you on your birthday, and all of us together. And happy birthday, God bless you, and stay strong, stay young, and be blessed.
Bishop, I just want to say I love you. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for being a leader. And we love you.
Bishop, I don't know when you're going to see this, but when you do see it, I want to tell you the youth department love you, and we all love you. The DKNY family love you, and I want to tell you happy birthday, and we love you, and keep doing what you're doing.
I hope that, everything that we're doing and we're trying to do, that you would see that we appreciate you and we really love you. And I can speak from my own self. I wish I could do way more for you, and whenever I become rich, you're on my list. And yeah, so Bishop, I love you, and I hope that you have many, many more birthdays and, many, many more appreciations.
Bishop is the best person I've ever met. I know I keep on telling you that, but I'm serious. He's the best person I've ever met, but not more than Jesus, though. And that's it mostly. Happy birthday, Bishop.
Well, I just want to say, Bishop, thank you for everything. It doesn't go unnoticed. I don't forget. Even when you probably don't think I remember you, I'm always listening to your little cassette tapes, like always. Oh, God bless. Bishop has a lot of hits that nobody doesn't know about, but he's coming out with his new CD, so, I want to tell you thanks again. You're a great spiritual father. You are a great leader figure in our lives, in my life personally. I don't know where I would be if it had not been for your encouragement and your guidance. I think I would be afar off. There's many pastors out there that, they help their congregation. But the way that you do it is just so unique, and I think it, in a sense, has made me who I am. I thank you for the opportunity of being able to play the music in your ministry, and a lot of people are able to do it. You're consistent with me in terms of teaching me, in terms of allowing me to play. You're a great encouragement. I don't know, Bishop, I thank you and I love you very much. I love you very, very much. I'm always bragging about you to my friends. Bishop, you're awesome in every way aspect. If you never hear from anybody else, just know that I, Hillary, think you're an awesome person, an awesome bishop, an awesome teacher. No matter how many days I don't say it or how many days I do say it, you're great and I love you, and happy birthday, Bishop.
Happy birthday, Bishop. I just want to say that I wish you many more blessings to come. You are a great bishop. You are like no other bishop that I've ever met. That's why I haven't left the church. But no, really. Happy birthday, Bishop. And God bless you and your family and continue to do good work. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Bishop. We love you, coming from your daughter-in-law and your son and your grandchildren. Mwah. Happy birthday. Happy 25th birthday. We appreciate you. God bless.
Since I've known you, I can see that you're a pleasant person and you're down to earth. I admire that about you, and also I admire how you break down the word in a way where it's understandable. And you just continue to be that person who you are and just shine. I love you very, very much, and I thank God for you, and just continue to let him use you as a vessel. Happy birthday to you, sir. I wish you many more. I wish you long life, good health, strength, and all the best in your endeavor as you grow older. And God bless you. Mwah. Love you.
I pray that God enriching Bishop life every day. He's such a blessing to me and my family, to the young people. He's so thoughtful and so kind, so nice. I just pray that God enriching his territory, because if Bishop is blessed, the whole church is blessed, the whole body is blessed. So I need for God to pour out his glory upon him every day, so we also can be blessed. I pray that he'll live for a long, long time until the rapture come. Bishop, just live, because we need you. In Jesus' name, keep on reading the Bible, keep on teaching us, pour it out in us as God poured it in you. And we love you. Happy birthday, Bishop. We love you a lot.
I love your vibes. Stay the same. Happy birthday, Bishop. We love you.
We love you.
We love you.
And I love you.
We all love you, Bishop.
We love you.
We love you, Bishop.